I've had these phones for absolute ages. I either dropped them or they suffered water damage. I can't remember. I work outdoors in the rain for a living, so that's the reason why they're broken. I've also tried to fix one or two in the past with no luck. I have two S7s and two S10s. These phones are so old that they've been discontinued. I think the S10 was released in 2019, and if I'm not mistaken, the S7 was released in the 2016, so they're pretty much worthless. So why repair them? Mostly data retrieval. Hopefully they've got some interesting photos and videos I wanna recover. So yeah, I'm going to start out with using this breakout board to for the S7s to see if I've got any power coming through. Hook it up to my power bank. Sorry, my power supply. And start it out at 5 volts with current limiting at 1.2 amps. So yeah, it's drawing almost half an amp for the phone 1. Can't see nothing on the screen though. Pressing the power button and nothing. No, nothing at all. Alright, another S7, phone 2. Yeah, it's definitely on. But as you can see, I'm getting no amperage at all. Press the power button and see what happens. No life. Oh, and the back is coming off as well. Smashed to bits. Get this out of the way and use a dedicated meter. And yes, we are getting current draw. So 5 volts, 0.29 amps, and we got a picture. It's showing it's charging. Is it working? I don't think it is. I think this is the one that had the broken screen. You can't see that, can you? Got these lights. Right there. I'm still drawing 0.3 amps at 5 volts. Not giving me a battery indication at all, which is not encouraging, is it? So last phone 4. Let's just use the power meter. Drawing no amperage at all. 5 volts, no amps. Pressing the power button. And no luck. Starting with phone 2. Looks like I've broken part of the back plate. Stuck down pretty well. Still not budging without the screws. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some heat. Trying to loosen the adhesive. Oh, it's coming off. There we go. So this one, there's no power and no life. So I think the best course of action is to have a look at this battery. Well, is that 1.2 volts? Yeah, so that's flat. One thing I haven't tried is the wireless charging. Is it taking a charge? I'm green, I don't know what that means. I think it is taking a charge. Pressing the power button. And it's come on. Damn it, I should have used the wireless charging before opening up all the phones, but never mind. Let's get the breakout board. And my trusty power supply. Yep, still getting a 647 milliamp charge. And in doubt, clamp it. I've already gone through the palaver of removing the back covers for these phones. That's why I have to clamp them. So I've given it some considerable time to charge all the phones overnight with the QI charger. I've already recovered the data from phone 2. We know that phone 1's screen doesn't work at all. So I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on the S10s, mainly because I want to use it. Well, I found a new reason to fix these. Is mainly I want to use it for the thermal camera I use. It's a bit of a pain to keep switching between my personal phone and the thermal camera all the time. So it would be handy to have at least one of them working. So let's move these out of the way and see what happens when we turn these on. Oh yes, this turns on, but the screen is not responding at all. There's another screen problem. Both phone 1 and 3 do not work. So this one turns on though, so it's a little bit different. Let's have a look at this one. Alright, this one still works, kind of. But you can see the screen's also been mashed up. And screen bleeding in the right hand corner. And the port is still not working. In fact, it's not even holding the USB cable in. Yeah. So if we want to get these two phones to work, we're going to need 2 new screens. Well, the parts have arrived. While I was waiting, I found out that phone 3 also has a nasty 5 o'clock alarm in the morning. I couldn't turn it off because of the broken touchscreen. Super annoying. What can we do? Anyway, I'm going to start with phone 3. I won't bore you with the strip down. Plus, it took me far too long to do it. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that show it much better than this. Let's get the microscope out. It's pretty much downhill after this. I made a total shambles of the whole port replacement. It took me over an hour to get the port off the first time, for it to only fall off while I was soldering the lugs on the other side. I lost the video footage thanks to the microscope camera overheating. It's really hot in the UK right now. Persevering in the heat, I applied the port again to the pads. I made the idiotic error to use no heat gun nozzle, and to add insult to injury, I used 91% airflow at 350 Celsius. I don't know why I did that. I recently upgraded my soldering iron to the new TS21. I would have been happier using the good old bent conical tip like the J02 or the JL02, but unfortunately that can't be fixed in the new TS21. I was too lazy to get my C245 soldering iron out in the heat. I did eventually manage to get the USB port fixed. It only works on one side though, and the amperage keeps switching between 0.6 and 1.6 amps every 60 seconds. And also the phone is giving me these weird errors like the app's crashing all the time or just updating and going around in circles. I've not a clue if this is because of the short on the port or a residual damage over the years. Anyway, so the plan is at the very least to open up the phone again and reflow the port. This time I will be using the nozzle and at 50% airflow and see what happens. Here we go. Just applying some flux. And I will be using the nozzle this time. Just tapping the port to get the would-be oxidative layer off the melted solder and allow the surface tension to pull the port into place. Also nudging the component gets the excess solder off the pads. So I've partially put the foam back together. So we can see if it charges. And moment of truth. Yep, still working that side. Switch it round. Looking good. Excellent. Very nice. Right, now will it work with the thermal camera? Yeah, it's picked it up. And let's set this. Yeah. Yeah, it's working. Right, all good. I'm going to move on to phone 4 now. I've stripped down phone 4 and prepared all the components like the mic, the receiver and the vibrator mechanism into the new frame. I'm preparing to solder the port only to discover that once again my footage was corrupted. Frustratingly, I went down to the shop to buy a new quality SD card for the new CX60 camera that I have, but I had the same blooming issue. Switching from 4K to 1080p has stopped the corrupted files for now, but not before I lost all the soldering footage, which is deeply irritating. Why won't it fit? It's definitely lined up correctly. Don't tell me it's broken. Oh, it's damaged. Oh, well, it's been another 2 weeks for a replacement screen to arrive. Thankfully, I managed to get a refund for the broken flex cable one. Right, I'm taking no risks with this. I'm going to do it under the microscope. Oh, yep, I felt that clicking. Job done. I've partially put the phone together. Now I'm going to see if it charges. Now I'm getting current draw and it's all good this side. No, maybe not, no. I think this has got something to do with the fact that I haven't put enough screws in the back plate. So I'm going to be lazy and I'm going to secure it with some tape. See if that works. Here we go again. Fingers crossed. Good current draw, 1.64 amps, 14.2 watts. Yes, working that side. And the other side. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Work. And yes, it's working that side as well. That's good news. So 2 phones fixed and another 2 to go, hopefully. I just need to remove this tape, put in the rest of the screws, and put the back plate in. And we're all done. Move on to the next phone. Another day, another phone. Phone 1. This phone has no pitch and gave a constant current reading of 500 milliamps. I'm going to take a gamble by stripping down the phone and replace the USB port, just like the others. I've partially reassembled the phone and decided to test the USB port. The power supply is set to 5 volts. Give it a go. Turn it on. No, unfortunately, I'm still seeing the same issue. A constant current draw of 500 milliamps with no change. Currently 489 milliamps. Using the phone 4 with a thermal camera. I'm seeing a heat signature near the screen flex connector, but nowhere near the bottom end of the phone where the USB port lives. It could be on the other side of the board for all I know. Though I could be wrong. Let's try removing the screen flex connector. See if there's any meaningful change. No, flex cable removed, and no, I can't see any change. Just trying to reset this thing. I probably should have done that before I started, but never mind. And no change. If anything, it's gone up by a little bit. It's now 491 milliamps. You know what? I'm going to leave this for another time because I believe this probably deserves its own video. We know phone 2 definitely has a working screen, and we can interchange between the two screens if need be. Right, back to phone 2. The cable's fallen off. I just want to quickly attach this so I can see if it still wirelessly charges. Yep, pushing down, it's still charging. Okay, great. I made a mistake here. I should have put more solder around all the through holes. I'm also having trouble with my camera angle because I'm using a 0.7 Barlow lens with a 0.5 CTV adapter. I'm sorry about that. I did, however, go back on the second pass to fill all the through holes with more solder. And I've also ordered a new Barlow lens to match my camera's CTV adapter. The old port, as you can see, is quite filthy and dirty and it definitely needs replacing. And the new one. USB port finally installed correctly. Now let's see if it will charge. Oh, yeah, looks promising. And we have charging symbol, and it's charging. Amazing. And the indicator light is on. And it on. Bit concerned that current hasn't increased at all. Stuck on just under half an amp. I need to find out why it's not fast charging. Well, I finally worked it out. My charging board is only using the VCC and ground when the charger needs the 2 data line pins as well to negotiate a fast charge. Hopefully you can see that on the screen. It says fast charger connected. So phone 2 just now needs to be put back together and it's all done. I would say 3 out of 4 phones isn't bad at all. Well, thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.